Get your calendars ready. The Fed is expected to cut interest rates on September 17th. Craig Bolanos, the founder and CEO of Wealth Management Group, is standing by with some common sense. Craig, it's been an unusually busy time in the stock market. First, it was the focus on NVIDIA earnings. Now the jobs report on Friday. And next up, that Fed meeting and that highly anticipated cut.
It's go time for the Federal Reserve. Yep, it is that time and place where we need to start making adjustments. There's diminishing upside inflation risk, but there's rising downside risk to employment. Those are the catalysts for a policy pivot. We fully expect and hope for a 25 basis point cut at the September meeting. Odds of a cut larger than that, I think, are really low, less than 1 out of 3.
Here's the critical question for investors. What will a Fed rate cut mean for stocks and bonds?
Angela, I always default to history because it's the only guide we have. Based on the last 9 major rate hiking cycles since the 1970s, the S&P 500 has generated what I call mixed or moderate returns over the 3 months following the first rate cut. Now, the 12-month average, it depends if you want to talk median or average, but the returns have been between 5.5% to 10.8%. That's a decent outlook coming into the next 12 months. As far as bonds go, we all know what's going to happen. Yields are going to continue to compress. Bond prices go up, so if investors aren't locking in rates yet, they ought to get moving on it. So what's the bottom line on all of this stuff when you bring it together? The soft landing is still viable, but the soft landing of the economy is far from guaranteed. And what does that do? It sets up a volatile period of time between now and the election. But you know what? Historically, that's pretty normal. You overlay Fed rate cuts, you overlay inflation data, you overlay jobs data. It's a recipe for a bunch of this, a bunch of that. I call it zigs and zags. We fully expect there to be more zigs and zags in the months of September and October. I'm Craig Bolanos, the CEO and founder of the Wealth Management Group. We want to help you get retired. We want to ensure that you and your family stay retired, and that takes a team, a coordinated effort to customize solutions that are tested in the trenches for you and your loved ones. If you want to learn more, you most certainly can. Check us out on the web, investwithwmg.com.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.